Alrighty, 6th grade mathematicians, here we are looking at chapter 12, lesson 2. We are going to be talking about histograms. So your book needs to be open to 871, and we are just going to get started right away. So get yourself ready while I get myself ready. Alright, taking a look at this first page, you have probably seen histograms. You just might not have remembered that they were actually called histograms. So we are going to take a look at what a histogram really is. Okay? But first, we're going to do this real world link and to figure out what a histogram is and what it looks like. So it says Alicia researched the average price of concert tickets. The table is shown below. So these are the average price of concert tickets. Okay, she looks like she did 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. She got 10 samples of concert ticket prices. So it says fill in the tally columns and frequency in the column in the frequency table. So this is called a frequency table. So we are going to go ahead and tally up how many of these tickets cost between $25 and $49.99. Okay, so we're going to go through, and when I see one, I'm going to cross it off and I'm going to put a tally. And it looks like there's only one, so that's fine. We're going to actually just do all the tallies first and then go in and do the frequency. So now I'm looking for 50 to 74. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5. Once you get to 5, please remember we do it like this. I don't want to see this. Okay, that does not do anything. Once you get to 5, you make a tally like this. This is wrong. Don't do it. It drives me crazy. Okay? Alright, so back at it. So then I see there's another one that falls in there, and there's another one that falls in there. So it looks like we have 7. So now let's check 75 to $99.99. So there's 1, and there's 2. So the frequency is just the amount. So over here we tallied 1, over here 5, 6, 7, and then over here we got 2. Now remember I told you there was a total of top 10 concert tickets. So we should have a number of 10, right? Very good, and we do, because 1 plus 7 plus 3. So we're just double checking ourselves. Next, what does each tally mark represent? Well, each tally mark represents one concert ticket. Okay, one concert ticket. So we're going to write that down. What is one advantage of using a frequency table? Okay, well, as you can tell, we can kind of see what the average price is. Okay, helps see the average. Okay, and here we see that the average, most of the tickets fall between $50 and $75. Okay, what is one advantage of using the table first? Okay, well, one advantage of using the table first, so this table, is that we can see, so you can see specific average ticket prices. So we can actually see the prices. Here we have a range. Okay, we have a range, but then from this part, we can actually see the ticket prices. All right, let's take a look at the next page. So, data from a frequency table can be displayed as a histogram. A histogram is a type of bar graph used to display numerical data that have been organized into equal intervals. So notice at the bottom right here. Okay, this is what they mean by equal intervals. So you have $25 to $49.99. The next section, you have $50 to $74.99. So you're talking about $25, okay, $24.99 to be exact, in each interval, okay? So if I said how many people are in your family, and maybe I have a range, 1 to 4, then maybe my next range is 5 to 8. Then maybe my next range is, okay, so do you see, we're looking not at specific numbers, but we're looking at a range, okay? These allow you to work on a frequency distribution of the data. All right, so taking a look at this. Notice they have a title. You have to have a title. That is important, okay? Notice they have their X and Y axis labeled, okay? Again, remember this is X and this is Y, okay? Going this way and this way. Okay, so you have your X and Y axis labeled, average ticket prices, and the number of concerts. Okay, so taking a look, it says 25 to 49. It looks like if you follow this up, between that prices, there's about 9. Okay, $50 to $74, we're talking 7. $75 to $99, you're talking 1. This one, you're talking 2. Nothing fell in between here, and then this one is 1. I just wrote those on there so that we could see them. Okay? All right. So, can we describe the histograph referred to up above? Obviously, we realize that probably the majority of the ticket prices right here fell below $75 because you have 16 of them. 16 were below $75. Okay? You had 1, 2, 3, 4 prices that were above $75. Okay? So the majority of them were below $75, $74.99. Okay? All right. So let's take a look at this question. It says, refer to the histogram above. How many remote control airplanes cost less than $75? Okay. So up here, we're talking about the cost. Well, look at this. The cost of different remote control planes, the number of concerts. So this should actually be not that. Number of planes. Okay? There we go. Look at that. They made a mistake. Shocker. Okay. Well, even books make a mistake. Now I want to check and see if it's in my book, too. Now that I think about it. Oh, no. Same one. Crazy. Okay, so we want to take a look. So the average ticket price of, I guess, the remote control planes, maybe. All right, doesn't matter. Let's just use what it says here. It says, refer to the histogram above. How many remote control airplanes cost less than $75? So we're talking about less than 75, which would be all of this right here. So we had between $25 to $49.99, we had, I believe we had 9. Let's scoot up here. There we go. And then between $50 to $74.99, we had 7. So when I take 9 plus 7, I get 16. Okay, 16 of them. All right, the next thing we're going to take a look at is we're going to look how to construct a histogram. Basically, you're going to collect data. So here's your data. Okay, it says daily visitors to selected state parks. Okay, so notice the ranges. We have 100 to, it looks like, up to over 382. So my lowest is 108. Okay, and my highest is 382. So take a look at the frequency table that they made. They had them in about increments of 49. Okay, so 100 to 149, 150 to 199, so forth and so on. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to draw and label a box just like this. You're going to put a title. You're going to label the x-axis with a title and the amount that you are distributing. Your y-axis, same thing here, title and your frequency, okay? And now you're going to take that and we're going to go ahead and put this on. So 1 to 149, you're going to have 2. It looks like 150 to 199, you have 7. Now I know that this is underneath, but I want you to practice. So just like this. The next one, 200 to 250 or 249 is 8. So we're going to go all the way up there. And then it looks like this section we have 1. This frequency we have 1, and this frequency we have 1. So it should look just like the one right down below, and it does. So that's perfect. Okay, let's practice now. All right, taking a look at the next page. All right, it says a list of test scores is shown to the right. Choose intervals and make a frequency table. Construct a histogram to represent the data. So let's first find the lowest number. And the lowest number on this one appears to be in the 60s. It looks like 65. So our lowest is 65, and our highest is 90. I'm getting 98. Okay, so with that, I'm going to do mine in groups of 9. So I'm going to do 60 to 69, and then I'm going to do 70 to 79, and then I'm going to do 80 to 89, and then 90 to 99. Okay, so that I know that I'm going to get my lowest and my highest. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to tally. Okay, all right. So anyone that falls between 60 and 69. So there is 1 and, oops, not that one. This one I meant 2. Okay, so I've got 2 there. I should figure out how many I have. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. So 28, that's my magic number. All right, 70 to 79. So any 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, tally, make sure you're marking these off. And that's it. So now I'm looking for the 80s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then the 90s. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there we go. All right, I got them all. So here I had 5, here I had 10, here I had 11. Okay, so now this is labeled scores. So my scores are going to go from 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 to 89, and then 90 to 99. And then my frequency, I'm going to do them in groups of 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, because my highest is 11. So my lowest is 2, which is this one right here. Okay. My 70 to 79 is up at 5. So I'm going to go up to 5. Go like this. There we go. 80 to 89 is 10. So you're going to draw it all the way up to 10. Notice there's no spaces between my bars, okay, none whatsoever. And then 11, which is going to go slightly above, but not to the 12, and it looks like this. That is a pretty smart kiddo right there. Okay. Obviously, bad days on those lower ones, but it happens, right? Okay. So that is how you construct a histogram based off of a frequency table. I think that is all we are going to do in practice because it's really not that hard. It's just remembering that you're using chunks of data, not just one. Okay, so looking for spaces. What do they call that? I just went blank. Frequency distribution, okay, to where you're looking for that chunks of data, okay? You guys are doing good. Keep it up. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. Do whatever you're supposed to be doing next. Nice work.